Back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Hey, Alpha. Check mark 50. Mike is a 50. Sugar.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady, he's got his man on the crossing route. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throw over the middle, secured by Gordon. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down, right near the 24. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's 2nd down. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 27, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung, and he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 10-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch QB drop. Go Mike 50, Mike Sugar. Hey, wahoo! Go 50.
So after the INT, it's Brady to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Alpha. Hey, orbit.
To throw again, Brady. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. 10 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gostkowski with the extra point. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
What? Flying 90. Go 14. Shit! Watch the shit! Go 14. Hey, easy.
Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Check it out. Check it. Hey, high 7. Alert.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Wait, 20.
On 1st down, Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, 66.
Now Brady again, and his throw's going to be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Hey, Charlie. Regular.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman there to make the grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Escaping the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 53 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in order. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And Lockett with a grab over the middle. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was trying to go back to Edelman, and that'll bring up second down.
You don't want it. So here's the mic. Bring it. Alert. Go. Mark 38. Mark 38. Yeah. Hey, 66.
Throwing again. Brady. Throw left side, reeled in by Lacoste. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
You don't see me in your shadow. Hey, box truck. 38 the mic. Alpha.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. They find some open field here. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
No, 66.
On play action, now Brady. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on third down And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Patriots send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now it's Lockett. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On second down, it's Carson. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On third down, Wilson. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They run it with Carson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On second and very short, Wilson. And the tight end Dixon left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On first down, Carson. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Throwing on 2nd and 3, Wilson. And this one's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd and short. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson completes it to Dixon. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 21 yards away. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
Patriots 13. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they...
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Hey, Haywood.
From the gun, Brady. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter.
Single, slot. 72. Hey, echo.
Brady now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, ball 66. Bravo. You can't block me. When he hits.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Hey, Delta. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Hey, ball 66.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 22-yard touchdown grab. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Michael Bannon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
58, come on. Rip left.
Here's Wilson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Mike Bennett getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Hey, 0. Y'all playing the wrong football. Joker. 18. Set. Shift.
Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. He's got room to run past the 20. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. As he's all the way up to the 24-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Wilson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Carson. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 51 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 46. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
They'll begin the drive with Carson. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Hey, good game, man.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So the victory here for Seattle. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, for big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be the best though.